Hello there, I'm Tomix, and today I am here with my friend Thomas to show off Park Beyond. Say hi, Thomas.
Hi-oh.
Park Beyond is a new amusement park building game that I have been looking forward to and whose beta I managed to get into. So full disclaimer in advance, everything and anything you see today is going to be the game's beta. It is not the finished product, so please take everything you see with a grain of salt. Now, I love building games, and I am a huge amusement park nerd, to the point where I know a whole bunch of factoids and technical details about how amusement parks work and run. And as a result, when playing games like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Planet Coaster, I tend to build things that are kind of on the realistic side. I just can't seem to turn off that part of my brain that says, screw realism, build whatever you want. But the thing about Park Beyond is that's exactly the point of the game. To screw realism, build whatever you want. It's ingrained into the actual lore of it. So today we're going to be seeing if I can turn off the part of my brain that kind of tells me to build things realistically and just enjoy building an amusement park that's completely out there. Just think Sim Theme Park or Thrillsville, if those names mean anything to you. So, can I do it? Can I turn off my brain and just get wacky with it? Let's find out in Park Beyond. Let's go. Ooh.
Oh.
This reminds me a lot of, there's a little video called the Centrifuge Brain Theory or something. I might have turned down the music a little too low.
Yo.
Oh, yo, that looks cool. Alright, so I always say, there's 3 stages to being an amusement park nerd. The first one is when you're a kid and you're like, oh, hello.
Oh?
First one's when you're a kid and you're imagining all these crazy additions you can, like this, all these crazy amusement park rides. You're just imagining. Oh my God, phone, not now. You're just imagining all these crazy amusement park rides that do things like jumping the rail like that, or like, I don't know, change directions, like the track tilts or whatever. Then you grow up a little bit and you reach stage 2, which is realizing why these things don't actually make a whole lot of sense from a technical standpoint and why they're impossible. And then there's stage 3 when you realize these things all either exist somewhere or they existed before and they're why we have like safety regulations now.
Oh.
Find the orange track icon on the building to the left and build a coaster to reach the paper plane. Ooh, okay.
Man, the people who just live here are about to be real annoyed at the kind of...
Real surprise, I'd say. Okay, so...
They're gonna have noise complaints.
Whee!
Oh God, it's not finished yet. No.
The children! The children! Nice. These are actually some pretty good coaster building controls.
I'm sitting here vibing with the music. I am completely chilled out right now.
Okay, Death Star Lady.
Done, friend. I suppose
there's voice
introductions are in order. I'm Blaze. Blaze Ultra. I know, it sounds weird. Ultra wasn't my birth name. No, that's Megatronic.
You know, punchlines work a lot better when you don't just write them out like 30 minutes in advance. But, you can help me build my dreams?
You betcha.
Even the scary ones?
Okay,
even the one with the
usually
clowns with the
accidents,
chasing
but
with
they're
hatchets?
always the fun kind of accidents. Like, or meeting you. I do a lot of wild and crazy stuff.
Lady, we haven't even had drinks yet.
Quite as out there
Oh, right.
roller coaster.
Check out this fucking scenery. I was not expecting them to go this hard for just like... Oh.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is just like an introductory level. Like, what the fuck? This is pretty cool.
Can you build all the way out?
Probably. Though right now it's just telling me to follow the plane. I assume at some point it's gonna tell me to, like, maybe go, like, to the big area outside of town. Wow, okay. This is maybe a little less intuitive than I thought, but I like that it can do a lot of stuff. I'm very much going extra and doing way more with the layout than it tells me to.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
I don't know what's going on with the track over here. I reached the paper plane. What? Oh, I'm on a hospital right now. Yeah, that's gotta be good for people's health. Timmy, we need you to get a lot of rest so you can get better from your surgery, okay? Sure, Miss Nurse Lady. Okay, nighty-night, Timmy.
You just stay real still while we put stitches on him. Now this is open heart surgery. I cannot be bothered right now. Something tells me they're gonna build a new hospital very soon.
Just have to deal with all the shit I'm gonna be throwing at them.
No, just for definitely not for anything extremely loud. You built all the way over them too. Oh, they wanted you to build over the hospital?
Yeah.
Wow, they hate them kids.
I have some modules that look like abandoned prototypes for some kind of stunt show. I mean, it's just a circus cannon and a motorcycle ramp. Not sure you can use these.
Then why'd you bring them up? Stunt ramp.
Wow. What a wild concept.
You brought it up!
Nothing like a
Ramp will send cars flying across the gap. Make sure they aren't going too slow or too fast. Okay, so I actually have to have a particular speed. That's a surprising bit of realism I wasn't expecting.
This would be terrifying to ride on.
I've ridden crazier.
Really? I
Just Google
would throw up.
Just Google the Manhattan Express. It's not the craziest roller coaster I've ever been on. It's just the one that feels most relevant to this particular situation.
Where does this coaster start from again? Does it start from just the top of that building, or did it start from like your window?
It starts from my window.
This is just how you're gonna get to like starts from your window and it ends at like the public bathroom at Taco Bell or something.
It's time to see if we can fly your dreams even further than any sane person would want to go.
As opposed to everything we've been building so far.
Whoa, water feature. Since you're well on your way to becoming the next theme park visionary, tell me this. How are you going to overcome the obstacles you're going to face?
Tunnel through the obstacles that stand in the way. Shoot the cars over any obstacles in the way. There's always a way around every obstacle. Off-rail module? What the fuck? What's an off-rail module?
Well, that was more of a rhetorical question. Not that I ever got the hang of those. I mean, if someone asks you something, you're supposed to answer them, right? Right? But sure. Let's see if we can make your vision a reality.
Okay, so this is like placeholder graphics. Off-rail tracks snap to ground level when placing them. You can place as many tracks in a row as you like. When you are done, simply raise the track or deselect off-rail to stop placing them. Off-rail can be used on both land and water. The train will ride on them without a track. Very confusing. Let's find out. So you basically just make it ride around like a car.
Wait, is it in the water?
Yeah, though to be fair, there are coasters that do that in real life.
There's coasters that just dip you in the water like you're a Dunkin' Donut?
I mean, you yourself don't go in the water. The bottom of the car does. Found the ride camera.
Yo.
This is the seat I always sit on roller coasters. Ah! What? Just
Oh God, you crashed. Oh God.
what is happening? What just happened? Hello? I guess it died here, but why?
That was the last thing the passenger ever saw.
Let's try this again, shall we? This thing is slow as hell. If I had realized the track was going to be this long, I would not have made it so unnecessarily longer by adding a bunch of spirals everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of making you go around, like, all around town.
Oh my god, we're not even halfway through the track. Ramp time! Woo! Yeah, none of that is how physics. Okay, let's see what the fuck happened to the car. What I do wrong?
It doesn't even show you.
Whee! These are definitely survivable speeds.
They are now that the death trap is gone.
What just happened? Oh! It
Ball
turned into a
mode.
little hamster ball, like in Jurassic Park. And now it's a boat! Okay, that's kind of cute.
Aw.
Go, little hamster ball! You can do it! Come on! Come
Move
on!
all in.
I reached the thing.
Oh God! Oh God! He's coming right for the sunshine and fun.
It's almost time to strap yourself in and see if this thing shakes any fillings loose.
Again, at least buy me a drink, lady.
You've gone from building an awesome fire exit to turning your whole apartment complex into a theme park ride. I should really call Phil so he can come see.
Oh man, there's gonna be traffic in my bedroom now.
From 20 kilometers. Great gravy boats! How on earth did you get a license to build this thing?
That's a weirdly valid question, Phil.
We didn't.
Wonderful.
Oh, well.
It's so much easier to
we're
seek
going to jail.
forgiveness than permission.
The thing I like about this game is that, like, it acknowledges realism. Okay? Like, it's not pretending realism isn't a thing. It's like, yeah, realism is a thing. We choose to ignore it. This kind of reminds me of a roller coaster I've been on called Raging Bull, which, despite being, like, insanely tall, is surprisingly, like, slow and boring. Like, you don't get how a coaster that tall can be that boring. And it got nicknamed Sleeping Bull on the trip I was on.
All roller coasters look scary to me. I've never been on one.
I am sure I can find you some roller coasters that don't look scary.
Doubt.
Look up Minor Mike Coaster. Ooh, video time. Hello.
Is this where we find out that Phil has like bodies in the park?
What is happening?
Ah, here we are. Now, I know
Oh,
this
Phil,
forest
don't scare
might
me
look
like that.
Spooky from a distance, but once you're in the thick of it, it's merely pantaloon-fillingly terrifying.
Well, that's a phrase.
Into my head.
Best choice of locale
Who are
for a
you?
fun- Oh, hello. You're the new hire, hmm? I'm Isabel Dillard, Cloudstormer CEO. Although sometimes I feel like I actually run a creche.
Oh,
What's a creche?
sorry. Where are my
No idea.
manners?
And now a shop. This is one thing that always fucking pisses me off about amusement park building games. Like, one store sells one thing. Like, you can't have a store sell both food and a drink. That'd be crazy. Or two kinds of food. Like, what the fuck?
Really never thought of that before. Like, thought about that.
It's always pissed me off. I would say the store looks pretty good, actually.
Candy apple store? Oh my god.
Yeah, like...
Man, I want a candied apple.
I don't even know if I've ever had one. I don't know, just coating in a thing with like a thick layer of like sugar or caramel just seems so insanely over the top unhealthy. I say while having no qualms about having a glazed donut.
But I didn't hire you to worry about the numbers. You're a visioneer like me. And that role's all about sharing your wild and wonderful ideas.
Ideas, yes, but let's not be too wild. You don't hitch a stagecoach to wild stallions after all.
Oh, but what a ride you get when you do, Izzy. It may bump your rope, but you don't forget that experience in a hurry.
Lawsuits and health and safety issues notwithstanding,
Hello?
Cloudstormer's fiscal situation is...
I think what Izzy is trying to say is, who do you think we should be luring through the turnstiles at the new park?
Children, that's who I love to lure. Wait.
Bill, is there something you'd like to share with the class?
Every demographic prefers different rides and shops. Teens, for example, like to drink sugary drinks and ride thrill rides. Every demographic prefers different rides and shops. Adults, for example, like to drink coffee and eat fine food. Yeah, because that's what you're looking for in a theme park. Like, in what boring-ass world would I be going for the third option here?
That's the ticket. Teenagers, good choice. For that, I'm putting you in my will.
Well, you might want to
Okay.
leave the park some money in there, too.
She might be able to fly us one of those newfangled ornithopters with some goodies in it, though.
We call that a drone these days, Phil. What do you propose for our theme?
I kind of like this juxtaposition of, like, the realistic and the wacky. I'm into it. It makes me...
Yeah.
It makes it more easy for me to accept the wacky. There are no Western theme parks anywhere near here. Ironic hipsters of all ages would flip for a Candyville theme.
Oh, unavailable.
We have to go with the Western theme because that's the only one that's available so far. But, okay.
Capering cowboys! I never thought
The
I'd
way he
live
said
to see
that.
the day that spurs and western hats were back in fashion.
Oh, yes. Nothing
Phil.
says family fun time like harkening back to the era of typhoid. I hope you appreciate that the fate of the company rests on the success of this project.
I do not.
Strap me to a rocket
A
and
lot of
light my
pressure.
fuse with a sparkler. This is exciting. Your first crack at a real theme park. Oh, I remember my first time. It was
Hello?
in Bangkok after the...
Phil?
was it Singapore? No, wait. It was Cleveland.
Are we still talking about theme
Upstate
parks?
New York, Phil. Your father's cabinet of curiosities, remember?
Oh, I thought...
Oh,
it was
your
the
father's-
Thrillinator.
No, that's a legit thing. It's like
Whatever it was,
an
I
auditorium of
remember
sorts.
it like it was yesterday.
Ah.
Which was...
Monday, Phil. Meeting adjourned. Thank you. for
Phil's
your
going
time, everyone.
senile.
That's why
Actually, like, there would be a surprising amount of foreshadowing for that if he is. He's putting you in his will. He can't remember his first park. What his dad's business. Like, there's actually a weird amount of foreshadowing that Phil's going senile here.
I mean, what if they're just adding like a teaspoon or like arsenic to his coffee every morning?
Oh, God. There's a Park Beyond kebab shop or a Western kebab shop.
Gotta go Western.
But no, actually, I want to keep my park vegetarian. This is like one of the weird little limitations I have on myself when playing games. Like, if I can stay vegetarian, I'd rather it be like that.
Cool and fresh toilets?
Yes, cool and fresh.
Do we have two of those right next to each other?
No, one's a drink shop and one's a toilet, and don't overthink that.
Hey Phil, we're running out of lemonade. Don't
Oh
worry,
God!
I got you. I kind of like how you're going into a theme park that already has rides and stuff in it, and you're just gonna build more. Because like, one of the things I didn't like about when I used to play Thrillville was like, you had just had like a vacant lot, and people would come in, sure, and it was like, why? What are these people's motivation for even coming in? They ain't got no rides. There's no bathrooms.
What the fuck is this thing? The other rides, I can tell what real world ride they're based on. I have no idea what the fuck this thing is.
Oh.
Oh, it's just like a kind of a small magic carpet ride, I guess. Oh, okay. Hey, this is actually an inventive thing that you don't have in real life. That's actually mildly impressive. Why is it taking up so much fucking space, though?
Man, imagine someone getting on that ride without knowing what it was, and they've got their brand new SpongeBob Nikes on.
Okay, I'm just gonna place the kebab shop and imagine it's vegan kebabs. Oh, there's so much trash, Jesus. Wait, is this thing just throwing fucking minecarts over the employee's head non-stop? They better not be making just minimum wage, honestly. Right. I have to open the overlays. Hello, overlays. Euphoria. Okay, that's kind of hilarious. Because like being excited about new things is a legit thing in theme parks, but I've never actually seen it like have its own fucking overlay or be called Euphoria. That's kind of cute. Build an additional toilet around the Ferris wheel. My park's just gonna be like 50% toilets. Oh, okay. Yay! This park has something that that's very important to people like me and park builders. You have just like the basic counter for a shop, so you can basically add a building around it. So this is not actually part of the shop that you have to place down. This is just like this, the scenery that you could add to it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna make my own toilet.
Near the counter?
Wait, actually, I'm supposed to be placing trash cans now. Never mind.
I will make this park 70% toilet, and no one is gonna stop me.
I'm gonna build a ride, call it the Toilinator.
The swirly.
So scary, you will piss yourself.
Get in here, nerd.
Oh God, that's what it says on the billboards. Just get in here, nerd.
Get in here, nerd. What are you, scared?
What is a Medusa's temple? Okay, it wants me to aim for a park appeal of 150. Okay, this will be like the last goal we actually go for. Holy shit! This has a Tagada!
Oh?
This is a sort of ride that you don't have in the US, but up until recently we had one here before it closed down. They usually don't build them in places because they have the potential to be extremely unsafe.
Oh?
Usually you'll just find them in like
idea.
European fairgrounds and such. Or South America. Basically, like, you see this round couch thingy?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is this a thing that is this like the thing that spins you around real fast?
You just
No.
described like 90% of all amusement park rides, but it's
Oh, wait.
this couch basically spins and it has no seat belts, and then it starts to bounce.
What?
Yeah. So and it's like throws you around like popcorn, basically.
Isn't that how they determined that Layla was like the mother of Keith's child in Futurama?
I don't remember. Like here, this is how Tagada works.
Oh, this music sets the mood.
Tagadas always have this super kitschy like fairground music. I kind of love it.
Oh, I think I've actually seen a video of someone on this, and they just slid down the. When it bounced, they slid all the way down the seat until their ass hit someone else. And like,
That is basically how Tagadas work. Yes. Oh, this is the Medusa's thing. Just farting everywhere.
So we had shit yourself rides all along.
The shittiness was the friends we made along the way.
Oh, I'd say
No.
that's the opposite.
Yeah, I was about to say, not you though. You're awesome.
Aw.
This is kind of like a hybrid between Roller Coaster Tycoon World and Planet Coaster. It kind of feels like what Roller Coaster Tycoon World wanted to be.
The only park management kind of game I've ever played was Thrillville, so I can only draw comparisons from that.
Yo, this queue line gonna be chunky.
You know, they said they were giving you a big area, but it kind of feels like everything is a little close together.
There, now it's chunky.
Got
Doesn't
like how
really
it's-
curve though.
it's giving like a cattail kind of vibe.
This is a very reasonable look for a queue line. Very realistic. 10 out of 10.
It's giving tampon energy.
Oh god, it does. Come ride the Tamponator.
Tampinator? The Doofus invention. But what does it do?
I mean, regular heavy flow, obviously.
What is his sad backstory for that?
You do not want to know.
Oh shit. Doofenshmirtz trans? Let's go.
All right.
Alright.
Effects of pricing on park visitor. Blah blah blah. You've completed milestone 2. $2,000 have been added to your funds. If you don't, blah 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 blah. If you don't want to go bankrupt, it's profitability, money, etc. etc. That was cool. I think this is a good place to like end this episode. I kind of like what I see so far. It's a little goofy, but again, it kind of feels like what Roller Coaster Tycoon World was trying to be before it like really freaking failed. It's on one hand, it's kind of like sillier and goofier than a game like Planet Coaster, but weirdly enough, the roller coasters, despite being like jankier and cartoonier, actually felt a little more difficult to build than they do in Planet Coaster, if you ask me. But I do kind of like everything else. There's some bugs because this is a beta, but I do like what I've seen so far. Any thoughts on the game, Thomas?
It's really fun to watch. I never. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's really fun to watch. I feel like there's a lot of details in the rides. I hate that I keep bringing it up, but again, Thrillville is the only one I've ever played, so definitely it wasn't a whole lot of detail in that. I like how you can actually sit and watch people ride the rides you build, and you can switch it to first-person mode. I think that's cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us in this beta test play of Park Beyond. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting like or commenting, not because of the algorithm, I just genuinely want to know what you think. Until next time, I've been Tomix, I currently am Tomix, and will hopefully continue to be Tomix, and I will see you in the next video. Related videos, related videos, related videos.
Bye-bye.
Bye!